Good evening, and welcome back, Armani TV. I am here in full effect. This is another segment of Ess'g.
Everyone should smell good.
And you were rocking with your boy Capo, aka Armani.
Let's go. I start off every morning in my business suit.
So I kept on the costume. As you guys know, I call it the costume. I kept this on after work so that we can knock this fragrance review out. It has been a little while since I blessed you guys with a good fragrance review. And, you know, I did get something for Christmas, and I thought that it would be the perfect time. Now that the channel is monetized, you know, I'm not no sportscaster. We don't sit, you know what I'm saying, in boxers, and then we just looking sharp from the top up, but we probably got on a pair of sweatpants underneath. Got my man's in the building. That's my man's in the building. That's my boy Terrell, y'all. Fellow banker, you know what I'm saying? We actually are like rivalry bankers, like the Giants and the Eagles, or the Giants and the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? You got Wells Fargo and Chase. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, man? What's up, everybody?
All right. I blessed him with a fragrance today, and you guys, I've reviewed that fragrance on the channel, so I'm going to send him the link to his phone before he leaves here today. You guys know about the London English Laundry London fragrance, the Creed Aventus clone, and he knows now that it's crazy, but I don't think that he knows it's, you know, the depth or the levels of crazy that it is until he gets like a full use, you know, that fresh out the shower. I have all plans to wear this today, and then he fully applies it, you know what I mean, before he really gets to appreciate it. But that's what he just got blessed with. But what y'all about to get blessed with is a 2020 release. 2020 release, and I do remember some of these notes off the top of my head because the nose behind this fragrance is none other than the infamous Alberto Marias. Shout out to Mr. Alberto Marias, one of the most famous fragrance reviewers, Mr. Jeremy Fragrance. Talks about and raves about Mr. Alberto Marias. So you'll find his name behind a lot of the top line, a lot of your favorite fragrances, along with the one that we're talking about today. So we're gonna get into, we got the GOAT book. We still got the GOAT book, y'all, but what we did, you know what I'm saying, again, we in the bank right now. I'm not at home at Sis's crib no more. We've upgraded, we in our own spot, you know what I mean? We're doing what we do, and we've even covered the GOAT book. The GOAT book has got corporate, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So I got this little leather cover over it, y'all, but I promise you it's still the original GOAT book. Y'all already know, you see right here, I can take it right off. Still the GOAT book. Why don't we actually look at what we talking about? 2020 release, Alberto Marias. It's one of, I would say, literally hundreds of flankers. The name is trusted, the name is known, the name is luxury. The name holds weight, just like this bottle does, because the shit is kind of heavy. We talking about none other than BVLGARI Man. Glacial Essence. So like I said, we know BVLGARI, they've got so many different flankers, all right? A lot of you are probably familiar with the infamous, they have the one that's kind of shaped in like a circle, like an oval, like a pebble, very smooth bottle, the BVLGARI Aqua. And even that has a couple different flankers. So BVLGARI is a house that definitely gets busy. They get busy and they play around with their scents. But again, a 2020 release, guys. Alberto Marias is the nose behind this. In the top half, we are gonna have some juniper berries. We're gonna have some ginger and geranium. So it opens up very sweet, very fresh, a very sweet and fresh opening. In the heart, as it dries down and it you know, it starts to develop, you have some sandalwood, some orris root, some artemisia. And then in the base, all right? So as that thing is drying down, what you're gonna get is some clear wood, some musk, and some cedar. All right, so it is considered a woody fougere, and ultimately, shout out to my pops, by the way. My pops got me this for Christmas, and he is a big BVLGARI fan. He has been wearing BVLGARI, the original, since literally the 90s. I remember going into my freshman year of high school in 2000, and you know, that was something that I was already seeing on the dresser from middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So he's a big fan of it, and I get why he bought it, and then in the time frame. So it was a Christmas gift, and then you have the name Glacial Essence. So the name would kind of suggest a winter scent. You know, you think winter when you think glaciers, Glacial Essence. But this is actually a spring, summer sort of fragrance. Has a very nice sprayer. See that atomizer? It's like pressurized. And if you guys know anything about the BVLGARI tops, they got that same atomizer on most of their bottles, with the exception of those like oval ones. So yeah, it's like pressurized. You get a nice amount of juice on the actual spray. One spray, you see that hand is pretty much covered. You know what I'm saying? Don't need to overspray. On this one, I would say your longevity is going to be about 4 to 5 hours. It's on me. We know that longevity is subject to skin type. And then me, I just like to be fresh all day anyway, so I'm probably not smelling it how I like to smell my other colognes, like a Dior Sauvage. It's funny that was sitting right here. Or what I was putting my man Terrell onto earlier, like a Paco Rabanne, like that Phantom. You're gonna smell that for the rest of the night in that little area of your hand. You put that on in the beginning of the day, you'll still smell that as you're coming home and taking your clothes off. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, why do I still smell that? You know. So we know that the concentration of the actual fragrance does make a difference, and this one is an actual eau de parfum. So while I would be expecting this to last all day, it's essentially, you know, how you layer it, I guess. You know, coming out the shower, you want to do something very plain so that you're not mixing anything up. Again, this is fresh enough. You're going to get a very, very fresh, woody vibe from this fragrance. You know what I'm saying? But again, you don't need to overspray. I would think that 4 to 5 hours, pushing maybe even 6, would be decent for, you know what I'm saying, a good day's worth anyway. And then the bottle, you know what I'm saying, it's not super heavy where, you know, if you wanted to carry it along with you, you know what I'm saying, carry it along. But settings, where would I wear this? Glacier Man is definitely something that I pulled off in the office. Again, a very fresh scent. It gives me more spring, summer vibes, you know what I'm saying, t-shirt, jeans, you know what I mean. But the fact that it's more just of a fresh and clean scent, if I'm in a shirt and tie, as clean as I look, as clean as I smell, you know what I'm saying. You could definitely pull it off date night. You can make it a signature scent. This is one of those scents, if you like it, you're gonna like it, you know what I'm saying. I'm not like super crazy about it, only because I have so many other fragrances that fall right within that blue, woody, fougere, you know, sort of vibe. What does it smell like? When you smell this, you're gonna think Paco Rabanne's Invictus. That's probably, yeah, another, like, you know, it's along that line, you know, in Invictus, Paco Rabanne, you know, the typical blue, smell good fragrance. Now, don't get me wrong, this shit smells good as hell. It smells great. It's just, you know, not a scent that jumped out at me like Dior Sauvage Elixir, or like when I smelled Paco Rabanne's Phantom for the first time. You know what I'm saying? This is not one of those. You buy Glacial Essence to add to your blue, woody, fougere, fresh sort of fragrance smells. You know what I'm saying? But great fragrance. My rating on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give Glacial Essence a strong 7.5. 7.5. Definitely could be an easy everyday wear. Again, you can easily make this your signature scent, as it's, you know what I'm saying, it's very much acceptable. It's gonna be accepted anywhere. You wear it to a date, you're gonna smell good. You wear it in the office, you're not gonna smell like, who the hell has on cologne? If you wore it out, you know what I'm saying, chilling with the guys, oh, yo, you know, dope cologne, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a very casual sort of scent. That's essentially, you know, as dressed up as I am, you know what I mean? I would just be like a dressed up guy that smells really fresh that day. wearing Bulgari Man Glacial Essence. So that's going to wrap up this review, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to share this video with a friend that smells good. Share it with a friend that should smell good, and tell them, hey, I saw a Bulgari Man Glacial Essence on Armani TV. He told me that it was a very, very fresh, everyday, every sort of man sort of fragrance. And listen, I think that you're one of those guys that would smell good in it. And that's it. We out. Like and subscribe.
I start off every morning in my business suit. I heard the shit y'all talking, shit was really cute. But I always do the right thing like Spice. You heard Taylor Rebels, now Trizzle on the mic. Let's go. I don't do labels, my suit fits right. Before I leave the store, I leave the tailor with some hype. Contrast collar shirt, collar in your wife. Black and white diamonds, but it's color in my life.